Good morning, hello, it's Daniel. This is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel, and it's been ages since I've said these words. Today's race day. I'm crit racing today, and what a start to the 2025 season. I'm fairly sure this is the biggest field at Darley Moor we've had in absolutely years. We have 100 riders in the third and fourth cat crit, so that is going to be interesting. Now I'm actually riding out to Darley just to get a decent sized training day in, so got some excuses when I get dropped, but also this is going to be a fairly big day out on the bike. Got about 25 miles to ride to get there, so I'll see you there. So en route, come across my mate Dave, who's actually got some great advice for me for today. Dave, come on, hit me with it. How am I going to win?
Front,
yeah, well, when?
400 watts overweight.
Yeah.
And win it.
Sound, got it. Let me write that down. Cheers, Dave. So this time last year, I didn't actually do any racing in March because I had a knee injury that stopped me. So whatever happens today, I'm just so happy that I'm here riding a bike. My actual race plan, I think it's kind of scary putting it out there before we actually start, but I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to try and stay near the front. I think it's sensible safety-wise. I think it's sensible effort-wise. I just don't know if I'm fit enough to stay near the front, but one way to find out. So that's my plan. If I end up dropping back, then so be it, or getting dropped, so be it. But that's my plan. I'm going to get in, stuck in from the start and try and stay relevant. On circuit right now, there is the fourth cat open. So this is like the, if you've never done a race before, or if you, I don't know, you've done racing but you're still a fourth cat, you've got the option of doing the fourth cat. On paper, it's like the lowest standard of crit race, but it's still pretty quick. These guys still average like 24, 25 miles an hour, and I've been interested to see the stats from them today, so we will see. And there's also on circuit at the same time, because Darley's quite a big circuit, there's a 2-3-4 women's race. So that's great, a good wide range of abilities. It looked like they were all still together, and there were about 22 or 23 pre-entries, so good to see so many people, so many women turning up to give crit racing a go. And I think it's probably going to kick off as we get further into this race, so I'm going to sit and watch a bit and try and get, you know, excited. Okay, so we're just out on the sighting lap. This is like a sportive. I mean, all the people. This is going to be absolutely, I don't know, mayhem. I'm going to get to the start line, ditch my frame bag and my jacket, and get on the front row is the plan. So one lap's fine. I feel warmed up from the ride over, so we'll see. Okay, so third and fourth cat, I got dropped after 15 minutes. I got caught behind a crash. I think everybody's okay, and I just never got back on. I mean, it's not like that was the only reason. I was positioned too far back, so the chance of getting dropped then are much higher. So I should have been positioned better, but it was quite hard. So 15 minutes done. But I'm now doing the E123 as well. If I'm honest, I'm absolutely bricking it. But given that I've only done 15 minutes of racing, this is the best chance I've got. You're right. Best chance I've got of actually getting round. So I'm going to give this everything I've got and just try and enjoy it. Seeing the like riders that I see on your Instagram and whatever else on the start line today, like Scott Redding, etc., really is making me brick it. But what a privilege to be able to enter a race and toe the line with these guys. So I'm going to give this all I've got. Let's go. Just come over to the VIP changing area to see Jono from Veta. Morning, Jono.
Morning, you alright?
What's the race plan for today?
Mate, I don't know.
Just seen Scott Redding.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Tyler Hannay yet, the Ramsey tram. What else we got in it? So that didn't quite last as long as the 3-4. Been a bit of a rough day for me, to be honest, but I'm not deterred by it. It's just one of those things. It's fuel for the fire. It's the first race of the season. I've got some work to do. I lasted 9 minutes. My bars did slip. I adjusted them before the start. I must not have done them up tight enough on the steer tube. They had slipped a little bit, but I was just getting dropped when I noticed. So that's not the reason why I got dropped, but it was a factor in me not continuing to press on. So 9 minutes plus 15 minutes, 24 minutes of racing today in 2 races. But you know, what can you do? At least I've ridden out here and I'm going to ride back. That for me takes a bit of pressure off needing a result or a good workout in a race. So I'm happy with it, but I've got some improvements to make. But it's so cool now watching the E1, 2, 3. These guys are absolutely hammering it. There's a break of 3 off the front. They've been off for a few laps, and there's a small group sort of halfway across, and then there's the bunch behind, and there's people dropping like flies. It looks like the pace is on, so I perhaps wouldn't have lasted much longer than what I did anyway. But yeah, just so cool and like grateful to be here. And the house race team put on a brilliant event. There's loads of sponsors this year. They've got 2 preems in each races with prizes. It's honestly so cool to see this so locally to me. Rich is constantly busy. He's putting the time splits up every lap for the break and for the bunch behind. Obviously every time they do a preem they have to work out who's crossed the line first, and yeah, real good work by them.
3 GoPros, really? Take it seriously, don't you?
It's excessive, isn't it?
Nah, it's not.
I am with the Ramsey Tram, Tyler Hannay. Tyler, we've now raced each other.
Yeah.
And you just came out on
Big
top.
battle, just.
Darley, Moor, what do you think?
Darley, Moor, well, Darley, Moor to Pro Tour races, a bit different, but yeah, tough, very tough. A good circuit, very wide, very fast, but yeah, it was a tough race. Being the first one for a lot of people, it was a tough race.
So there was about 60 people on the line. It broke up pretty early on, didn't it? And you were active throughout. Where did you end up?
About 10th, around something like that. Yeah, just wanted to get stuck in, you know, it's only an hour long, get stuck in, have fun. And then, yeah, started to whittle down, and then we were in a group of about 20 by the finish. 3 lads broke off, so yeah, around 10th, something like that.
Wicked.
Big sprint. Wouldn't say much of a big sprint finish, but
I've got it a little bit. I've got it on camera for you. But most importantly, Tyler's got a YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. So you've got some content from today. Some race footage today.
First race vlog. No, it's good to get the first one underway with the GoPro on the bike. Yeah, hopefully it's.
I should have given you one of mine. You got some more footage rather than me being in for 9 minutes.
No, it's good. You know, that's what I wanted to do, to film these races, to kind of show what it's like. Obviously, this is Darley Moor, and a lot of people have raced here, but you know, doing some big races later in the year with big riders, World Tour riders. So it's good to get that going. Tell us about that then. Who are you riding for, and what's your calendar looking like? Okay, so it's a team called 711 Road Bike Philippines, Asian team out of Philippines, been around for 10-15 years. Obviously, a few people watching the vlog might know when Armstrong rode for them, and it's that was an American, but the Philippines being very American. So yeah, racing a bit in Asia, a bit in Europe, and a bit in Africa, so all over the world really. Yeah, so first race is in 2 weeks in Tour of Thailand, which is going to be a hot one, and then racing over in China and a point pro against some World Tour riders, and then from there it kicks off really. So yeah, it's a big year, so that's why I wanted to start the YouTube channel, just to show what it's like racing across the world, and also to have a bit of a memory bank to look back on, and
perfect,
to inspire a few people as well.
I loved it because I often get messages from people saying, how do I start a YouTube channel, and they talk about kit and stuff, and I said to you something like, just use your phone, just get cracking, just make a video, you'll get better, and you actually just did it. And now it's like it's progressed so much in a short period of time, hasn't it?
I'm on about just under 800 subscribers, so if you're watching this,
do
the subscribe
that.
button. And it's serious. No, it's good. It brings a lot out of you. You know, you learn all these skills, and you also learn that ability, because you're putting yourself out there. It can be quite, you know, there is that when you first do it, there is that almost like, what do people think? But you know, it's been great. I've so many lovely messages, so many people, even today, people saying hi. So it's been great, and also it's a good memory bank to look back on in 10-15 years. So yeah, it's been really good, and only building from here, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. Scott Redding's just gone past us, who totally eclipses both in a minute, but you know, we'll catch him one day. Exactly. So how much of the year are you actually going to be away for? You're based in the Isle of Man. Are you going to be home much, or what?
Yeah, so about a couple months block, because obviously it's on the other side of the world, so it's not that easy to just travel there and back. So yeah, so going out on Tuesday, so race tomorrow, the Jock Wadley, and then fly out Tuesday, and then start of June come back for a few events, nationals, this sort of thing, and then the end of July back out again till about November really. So it's a couple month blocks, which should be good, and then also a bit of a break to spend some time at home, rejuvenate, things like that. So yeah, quite a bit of the year, but I think there'll be a lot of people watching this that's raced in the UK, and obviously last year I was a part of St. Piran and stuff like that, and everyone's saying scene's dead, this, that and the other, and you know, if you do want to try and get out there and see what's out there in the world of cycling, you can't, you know, you have to take that step abroad, and also just I did a race last year out in Asia, and that was I just saw the love for it out there, and also it's growing market, Astana, you know, Chinese, and also it's very well run. It's all closed roads, nice hotels, things like that. So yeah, definitely it's good to also and to travel to 3 continents. It's to see the world as well. You know, I'm 21. There'll be a few people watching this that have kids, pets, mortgage, things like that. You know, I've got none of that, so I think now's the time. It's now or never, really.
Yeah, exactly that. Before life gets too serious and boring.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fair play to me. Well, thanks very much for your time.
No worries.
We're following you racing closely. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And all the best for the year ahead.
Well, thanks,
Cheers.
Dan.
See ya.